Hey guys, you're watching Flow, and we're about to do another interview here with my boy, Pip Andersen. Recently been put into the Storm team.
Hell yes.
This guy's been on the scene for years. Where are we right now though, Pip? Let's start off with that. Where are we?
Eden Project in Cornwall.
We're out in Cornwall on a job together, so look out for that coming soon. It's a beautiful place out here. Cornwall's beautiful as it is, and to be in a place with such plants and some cool butterflies and stuff as well. There's a video coming out, it should go on the Storm channel, so look out for that. Let's go way back to the beginning though, Pip. I remember you from Urban Free Flow days.
Yeah.
Years ago. You got into UF.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
They put out their sponsorship, kind of, you know, trying to get sponsored athletes, and about a year and a half into my training, I put together a video in about a week.
Yeah.
And just sent it over. And the video is 2 minutes long. And 2 minutes after I sent it to Easy, he sent me a message back saying, "Do you want to be in the team?"
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
What was the standout stuff for you back then, like in that video?
In that video?
Because you're a very springy guy. Everyone that's seen Pip, you know that, how springy this guy is. were you doing that kind of stuff back then as well?
Yeah, I suppose my style was a lot more, like, I suppose for the time, it was quite clean, like clean movement, and I've tried to keep that up as well. So it's not just, you know, just about getting the moves. It's about, like, I used to train just like repetition of the tricks.
Okay.
So I think that kind of showed through more in that video than most ones at that time.
Yeah. And so that was the start of your professional freerunning career, to say.
Indeed.
What got you into freerunning in the first place? What was your background before?
Well, my background was basketball, skateboarding, kind of extreme sports kind of background. And I just kind of threw myself about going into doing a bit of Jackass as well. And then I saw Jump London when the Jump London came out, and thought that they were a little bit pretentious and didn't really want to join in. And I literally saw the first one and didn't start parkour at all until Jump Britain came out.
I was the same.
My mindset changed, and I was like, oh, I really want to start this.
Yeah. I saw Jump London and started for a month, and then it died out. And then when Jump Britain came, I was the right age, and you were.
Yeah, exactly.
How old are you now, Pip?
I'm 22 now.
You're 22 now. Yeah. So how old were you? You must have been 15.
I think
something like that.
Yeah, I was either 14 or 15.
15.
Yeah. So quite young.
Okay. Cool. Were you playing a lot of basketball?
I was playing, but I was playing for Somerset and the Southwest, so I was quite good at it, I suppose, for how young I was.
Yeah.
But then when I started doing parkour, my coach was like, you either have to do basketball or parkour. So I was like, well, that's not really a competition, because I absolutely loved parkour when I started. So
really?
Even though I did basketball for like 4 years. So
yeah, that was it. That's cool. And then we worked together in LA.
Yeah.
On MTV's Ultimate Parkour Challenge. We did the pilot, we did the series. Did you enjoy that experience? How was that for you?
That was hectic. I mean, obviously the pilot was like 6 months before the actual show.
Yeah.
But then when we did the show, like both of us were in LA for 4 months.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy, like also being at the apartments and just being able to go swimming every morning.
Yeah. Right by Venice Beach as well.
Right by Venice Beach. Like we went down with the trikes on Santa Monica. Going on the 2 wheels.
Yeah, skateboarding along as well.
It was hectic, yeah. And obviously, and Becky being with us as well. Which
your wife was there.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You got how old were you when you got married?
Got married at 18.
18. I remember seeing a picture in the paper of you doing a backflip in your
tuxedo.
In your tuxedo. Yeah. What did that go in the Sun paper? Was that?
It was the page 3 of the Sun, which
really, that's the odd one.
It's a bit of an odd one, but yeah, we made quite a few papers with that one.
Okay.
I wasn't planning to, but our newspaper picked it up and then spread it around like they do.
Cool. And you're still happily married, yeah? And Becky came out with us to LA, and I see her occasionally on jobs.
You do indeed.
And in LA, we filmed a few videos after we finished the MTV series. We played about in LA. We filmed that ramen noodles video.
We did.
Noodles of noodles. And
dude, that house was just so ridiculous. Just kind of dropped in a house in the middle of
with no TV,
in the middle of Santa
no
Monica.
internet, and we just started filming video. That's weird. That's what happens when you just forced to be creative.
Well, me, you, Arroyo.
Yes.
Michael Turner was there. Jenks was there.
Yeah.
And Becky, obviously. And then it's hectic. It was cool. Skating all the time as well.
Yeah.
Trying to skateboard at least.
Yeah. And then you got back. It's been a few years since then. but you'll still remain consistent. You never know. There's a lot of athletes out there who you see and they represent for a short period and then they die off. They either lose the fight, which is fine if they move on. But you've remained consistent and you constantly improve and progress and put out new content.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of guys kind of get like their mindset changes after maybe like 1 or 2 bigger injuries, and then don't really find the love again after getting back into it, or they haven't ever had a good recovery period where they've actually built the strength back up
and enjoyed training again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had quite a few savage injuries to my ankles, and
any breaks or anything?
I had a couple of six bones in my hand and wrist at one time. Okay. Just protecting my own face, and I just smashed my head
What
into
trick
the
were
floor.
you trying?
It was just a precision to a rail, but I when you're just being well lazy with it and try and jump back from the rail, but my feet just didn't come off the rail, and I just went backwards.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I've recovered from those injuries and somehow gone through the recovery process, getting my strength back in my ankles, and then finding the love again, and then that's kind of how
you need the right
kept
sessions
going
sometimes.
for that long.
Yeah. That's cool. And you've been put out some tutorials. They've been quite funny. So check out Pip. What's your channel, Pip?
It's Pip Tricks. Yeah.
With an X. YouTube.com/PIPTRIX. You've got some funny tutorials on there. The Kick the Moon one, particularly my favourite.
Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, Mighty Boosh reference there. You did how to jump higher. That's got like 120,000 views or something.
I mean, a lot of the guys that follow me at the moment are like getting me to do more tutorials, but it's not as quick and easy as I think they think it is. So, which I'm trying to get them out, and there are definitely more in the process.
There's a difference in
making
making
them original as well.
Yeah, making the content we used to make. You could just film it on a handycam. So making it now, you got to add a bit more quality. It takes a lot more behind the scenes work. You front flipped IMAX, which was a big moment for parkour, especially the UK parkour scene. Yeah. Because IMAX is such a icon. It was the worldwide mecca for a while of parkour, I think. It was indeed. And for you to remember first time people concatted it, I remember that. Yeah. You know, then people reverse cat, double conged it. That was another moment.
I remember one of my biggest tasks, biggest goals when I first started was to Kong precision it. I got a Kong precision.
Yeah. I remember just doing the Kong cat and that being big, and then almost getting Kong hip jump because Jin did it. And now you front flip it, you don't even touch it, you flip straight over it. How many views that got? 100 odd thousand?
130, 140, I think, something like that.
Yeah, that's a very impressive manoeuvre. Yeah. Have any other plans for any big front flips?
Oh, I don't know, man. I keep doing front flips, but then it gets hard when I come to filming my show reel, and I've got so many flips, so many front flips, and then I'm like, this can't really be a front flip.
But you know what? Look at Marvin Ross, man. That is a front flip show reel, and it's sick. I love that guy. The guy is very talented. Yeah. There's another front flip you've done which really impressed me. Builder's Crack, they call it in London. What video was that in?
A Day With.
A Day With me, you. That was another video we shot.
A Day With Us 3. Me, you, and Kai. But
we shot a Nokia video with Claudio Voicu.
Yeah.
3D on 2 Nokia phones, and that video got quite popular actually.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, Claudio's a master.
A lot of that in my show reel actually.
Yeah. Sick. So about 6 months ago, maybe a few less months ago. Yeah. We asked you if you would like to be in Storm because we've really recognised your talent, how hard you're willing to work as well. Because that's one of the things, we don't just put someone in Storm because of talent or location. We've got to recognise they're hard worker and they get on with people and are good to work with, you know. And that's why it's a pleasure to work with you here. You're just a chill guy. We're staying in a little house over there. Yeah. We can hang out. We can talk about life, about
appreciate that.
Funny things, about eat fruit together.
Yeah.
And so we thought, you know, if anyone going to be in Storm, let's ask Pip.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely like my mum has been praying that I would get into Storm the whole time. Like literally as soon as Storm kind of appeared on the scene, she's been like, Pip should be in that team. She was well happy about it. So
well, we're not just quick to put anyone in, so I had to know it was the right person and the right time. And you earned it. And it's not just a team about, you know, making money and that. It's about being professional. And it's about being role models, you know. Yeah, dude. Special team of role models, right? And that's quite important. So we try to put that vibe, and you definitely represent that. You're quite religious, which is good. People have their different views on things, but it makes you a good person. You know what I mean? That's all that counts. being an athlete and a good one, coming from basketball, you were already healthy anyway, but you've changed a little bit in recent months. How's your diet and things like that?
My diet has, well, probably helpful from you as well. Like, you've definitely pushed it that way. Definitely going more vegan, like pushing. I'm not eating dairy at all at the moment.
Cool.
I feel so much better. Like, more fresh, more like, I don't know. Everything just like feels more lubricated. Like nothing's kind of sluggish now, which is way better.
Yeah.
And as well as like my knees feel better, just like kind of more explosive almost.
Yeah.
But it's great, and yeah, so cutting out dairy, and then also trying to cut down on not eating red meats at all.
Yeah.
And having a little bit of chicken from time to time. Just basically just not to be awkward at parents' houses, basically. But it's cool.
Yeah. But that's cool. But so you're just eating more fruit and vegetables and like.
Yes, loads of fruit and veg.
Yeah. That's it.
It's so sick.
I don't want people to think I ever pushed that, because people always say, "Oh yeah, I've helped them to eat a bit less meat and shit." Like, I'm not pushing that. I talk to people, I have a conversation, and they can go and apply what they want. They don't have to listen to me, but they apply it, and people seem to find good results. So maybe think about it if you are already.
Yes.
But if not, don't. Get on with your life. Enjoy it. Have fun.
Still recommend it.
I'd fully recommend it. If you never tried it, you can't know things until you experience it. But that's cool. And you feel stronger. You feel like you lost weight on it.
Yeah, dude. I've almost lost a whole stone now. So I looking better.
Yeah,
and feeling better.
And no strength loss.
No, not at all. I can go longer and harder.
Yeah. Well, you're getting into bike riding now, yeah?
Yeah. I just started road cycling probably over the last 2 months.
Okay.
And gone from not being able to do like 10 miles without having serious chafing and not being able to get up the hills to doing like pushing 50 miles now. And doing them fast as well. So it feels amazing, as well as like...
That's like a nice hobby for you now. Like.
Yeah, and you can finish a whole ride and the next day you just feel like fine, you can go for another one. It's like, it's one of those sports that because it's not impact, you can keep going. Really...
I hear a lot of people recommend cycling way over running for
sure
fitness, and it's a lot. And you use a bit of core and everything.
Yeah, I find that when I go out for runs in the morning and stuff, like I just end up kind of hurting more than experiencing the benefits. Yeah. So yeah, cycling I would definitely recommend.
Cool.
For sure.
Maybe try that if you haven't. I know there's some people, freerunners, really enjoy cycling. Callum Powell cycles a lot as well. I'm sure there's many others. Cool, so thanks for that nice little chat, Pip. Bring us up to date with where we are now with Storm.
It's all good.
Look out for more stuff from us. We put out that hat video. This guy represented in that. Nice little backflip. Hat catch. Yeah.
Your throw
from my throw. Well, it looks like my throw. It wasn't actually my throw. We don't know because the frame
that's true, yeah.
switched. It was. But we're going to go to the questions now. Once this person's finished zip lining past
and
screaming. She's scared. She's holding on tight. Right. We'll go to the Facebook. The Storm Freerun Facebook. I asked my questions on Storm Freerun. Well, I said on Storm Freerun Facebook, who's got a question for Pip? And we had a lot of responses actually. 107 of you.
Wow.
I know, that's like the most ever. So, like Storm Freerunning on Facebook, Storm Freerunning, and the next time I'm doing an interview with someone, you can ask your question. Or,
you can't ask me any
tell
more
me
questions.
who you want me to interview below, and if I'm with them, I'll interview them. If not, I'm not going to fly someone in just to interview them. Favourite freerunning or tricking move from Derek Chen. He got in there first, so he's got
Oh, that's cool. At the moment, I'm really liking the move that Pasha's throwing around quite a bit. The like kind of a B kick, more vertical, B flip, tucked in kind of ball move. It's like really comfy, not much effort, but it looks kind of smooth and nice.
Sick, yeah. What's your favourite pet? I guess it depends if you have a pet.
I have a rabbit that's stupidly fluffy and looks like a Pokemon.
Called?
Poppy.
Poppy. Best be female.
It is. Yeah. But I want a French Bulldog.
Okay. They're wheezy all the time. They can't breathe, right? Okay. Tom D. Rune. Ask him how his daily life looks like. Does he only do tricking and freerunning? Does he have another job?
I don't have another job, and I definitely don't just trick and freerun.
We do cycling and...
I do cycling. Most of the time I'm sitting on my computer searching stuff, also editing and trying to get more videos filmed.
Yeah.
You know, and trying to
Working hard, yeah.
trying to organise other jobs and
It's
stuff.
not
yeah.
just all tricks and flips to
Oh,
be a professional free runner.
it's
You got to do a
definitely not.
lot. You got to be an all-round,
You
like,
got to be multi-talented.
multi-talented. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
learn it all, as Sean Wood said in the Farang documentary. That got 10 likes. People wanted to know that. So yeah, he just
Yeah,
does free running
there you
full
go.
time as a job. His hobbies consist of cycling and sitting on a computer, working, which isn't really a hobby because it's not that fun. I don't want to be on my computer all
I
day.
probably train less than I cycle now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel I need more people to train with in my area.
Yeah.
Because at the moment it started out at like 10, 15 people in the area that
Yeah.
trained, and now it's like
Where do you live? We didn't cover that. You
me.
live.
I live in Taunton in Somerset.
Cool.
So
if you live nearby,
yeah,
go
come
train
down
in
to Taunton and we'll bust out.
Yeah. Favorite brand of vodka from Michael
I
Potter.
don't drink
You don't-
vodka.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Do you drink much?
Not really. I have a beer from time to time.
Okay, cool. There you go. Tim Pac-Man Royce. If that's a Pacquiao reference or a Pac-Man the game reference, I do not know. Anyway, yes, is there any advice you can give for coping with injury and recovery over long periods of time? I am out for a year. Sorry to hear that, Tim.
Oh, damn. Depending on your injury, obviously, is like definitely like whatever the injury is, it will have a different recovery period.
Yeah. But what do you recommend? Playing video games? What?
It's hard because
Doing handstands if you got a leg injury?
there's so many things you could learn in that time. I mean, learn an instrument in that time. Like it's crazy.
But if you're not passionate, some people are like that's not for them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I played video games a lot when I have injuries. I would say
Find a new hobby, try some stuff till you like something.
yeah. Also, like have a look at what different ways of how you can recover properly.
Definitely.
Rather than just taking the doctor's advice, and just being like, oh,
That's spot on, by
definitely-
the way.
you know
There's
what I
so
mean?
many healing methods. You can heal yourself.
You can heal yourself
Do
so
yoga
much
or
faster.
yoga or something like that. There's so
Oh,
much.
great! Sick story about that though. Like, just before I did the Bollywood film,
Yeah,
I dislocated my ankle 10 days before I'm supposed to be on set,
Yeah.
actually shooting,
yeah.
and literally was just constantly moving it because they were like, oh yeah, it's otherwise all the inflammation kind of sets and creates
yeah,
scar tissue in
if
there.
you start, yeah.
So if I just read up a bunch of stuff and I kept it moving, like did my own recovery period at, over the 10 days, and I was able to do the job to a perfectly high standard, even though I had a horrific injury. So you can recover way faster than you think you can.
Yeah.
Just because the doctor says you have to be out for a year,
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean
No.
that you are
It's
going to be out
completely
for
on
that long.
mindset, your own mindset and confidence to recover.
Yeah.
And don't just sit down and do nothing. Like keep active. I think you have to. Aaron Jansen says, which parkour free run community do you like to be with the most? I don't know if he means
What
like
do you
country.
mean?
I mean, I don't know. You've got like WFPF. You were at the Tempest
Oh,
Hang.
okay.
You were at the
Tempest
Hang,
Takeover, yeah.
You've been with the Russians.
I don't know.
It's hard to have a favourite, really. Surely.
Hanging out with the Russians was very, very different when I went to Rostov. I don't know. I think they're all just so different. I really like it when you got like a really good like 5 or 6 people on a job or something, and, and you're on your downtime and everyone's just busting out some sick stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's like it gets a really good vibe then. But I mean, I'm not such a big fan of big jams. But yeah, I mean, like everyone's different. I like hanging out with different people for different reasons, so I don't really have a favourite. But
Okay. Ryan Taggart says, would you rather have teeth for hair or hair for teeth?
I'm pretty sick having a little helmet of teeth.
Yeah.
I think that way around better, because otherwise I couldn't munch on my raw vegetables.
Which
hair.
which leads me to another question. What's your favourite food?
My favourite.
Andre
food.
Holscher.
Oh man, that's the problem. Is I got a sweet tooth, so I absolutely love chocolate, but probably at the moment it's like pepper, like
Raw pepper.
Just absolutely love pepper at the moment.
Nice.
Sick.
Hayden Harris asks, what's his most proudest moment as a tracer?
There's not really big proud moments of particular moves, because I know that if I do something once, I can do it twice, so that technically doesn't mean that it's something you should be particularly proud of, I guess. I think my parents and family were probably most proud of me when I got into Storm, so.
Oh really? Oh, bless. Oh. You earned it.
Yay.
Vincent Johnson, what has been your favourite country/city to move around in? 2 thumbs up.
Oh, favourite city. That is crazy, man. I've been so many places.
Yeah.
I always have good fun when I'm in London.
Okay.
Like, always.
You need to come Derby. You haven't been Derby, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Well,
Good
let's
training.
get a trip going.
Yeah, man.
I'd probably say London, just because
Cool.
like you can always find some sick stuff to do.
Yeah. I said that until I moved there, and now I've kind of rinsed London a lot now. Azrul Seption Malik says, Justin Bieber or Adam Dunlap? Bieber all day.
Yeah, Bieber all day.
Who's
basically.
this Adam Dunlap guy?
I don't know.
Go away. Honestly, Adam, man, what are you doing? Tommy Frankenberg, if you had the skin of any vegetable, which vegetable skin would you have and why?
Mate, what was that vegetable that looked like an eyeball inside it? Or was that a fruit?
Oh, lychee.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was thinking that would be a sick skin to have.
That's a sick one.
But is that a fruit?
Yeah, it's a fruit. It's like a dinosaur.
Or did it say?
It's like a pink
I
dinosaur.
said fruit or veg.
Oh, he said vegetable. Sorry. Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Okay.
I don't know.
So if you could have a fruit, you choose that. If it has to be
if it was a
vegetable.
fruit, it'd be lychee. That's for sure.
Okay, and
then
if
you'd
it was
be like some
vegetable, what would
almond.
you choose?
Be like some crazy lid.
Although jackfruit or durian would also be amazing.
Yeah.
Go on.
Anything
Vegetables aren't as exciting.
Anything that's,
Courgette
anything
skin.
that's anything that's harder than mine.
Okay.
Really, so I don't get scratched up all the time.
Okay. What's a hard vegetable?
Hard
skin?
vegetable skin.
I don't know.
Pumpkin.
Yeah. What made you think I'm going to front IMAX?
I think I had kind of practiced diving fronts in the gym quite a bit, like in my local YMCA that's just crap.
Shout out them.
Yeah, well, Prop City is still going, but there's not the best equipment there. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. I kind of did the dive cat pass and was just like,
That was easy.
well, might as well front it.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure that I can front flip as far as I can dive and cat pass.
Okay.
So
That's bold.
You might as well just do it.
If someone ate him, would he become a tree in their stomach?
Yes.
Did you get
I'd
it?
rip him out from
Did
the
you get
inside.
it? Pip?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I did.
You got it.
I remember.
No one's asked this yet.
Right.
Is Pip your real name?
Yes.
It's his real name. No,
And
no
it's
short.
not. It's not short for anything. It's
No.
the main thing.
Cool. What's your middle name? I like your middle name.
Felix.
Yeah, you should run with that sometimes. How does religion affect your training? I think that's a good question from Greg Ball.
Um.
Do you ever
I don't
pray
know,
before a session? Pray before a move?
Sometimes I.
Do you feel God's protecting you?
I feel like he, if I get injured on a move, then that's kind of where most people would be like, oh, why didn't God protect me in that move or whatever. But I think
There's a lesson in it, man.
but that's it. He's always trying to teach us stuff.
Always,
so I feel
always,
like a lot of the time he's not necessarily like looking out for me, but he's always watching and being like, well, are you going to learn from the past mistakes you've made? And also like, what else can you learn from the jumps and whatever you can do?
Do you ever find that you never injure yourself in your purest moments, even if it's a dangerous moment, but it's pure? It's when you look back on the reason you got an injury, there's always like an ego involved, or there's like you weren't as focused as you could have been, and so there's always the lesson there.
Yes.
And there's always situations where you think that could have gone so much worse, and yet like wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, I find that when I'm just playing, you basically get no injuries. It's when there's someone you've just caught someone's eye and they're watching you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a move.
Your thought isn't as focused.
It's like, or you're at a competition and you do stupid crap.
How do you jump so high?
Jump all the time, 100%.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt's legs on my arms.
That's how you. Yeah.
That's how you jump way high.
Yeah. Jess Howard says, what shoes do you use when you train?
I kind of pick and choose when I'm out and about, really. Sometimes I'm wearing KOs. Sometimes I'm wearing KO Gen 2, the new ones. I don't use the old ones anymore, obviously. I just started trying out the Olos, and I wear a pair of really nice Adidas shoes sometimes. Okay. Which are a bit more fresh, but you got to put like a sport insole in, otherwise you just bruise your heels. but it's not. They look better.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta
Sometimes
do
it's
that.
all about image.
Yeah. But you gotta have the right grip because there's been accidents where people weren't wearing the right trainers.
Yeah, they're good. They're good for grip though. It's
Okay.
really weird.
And you're good.
Yeah,
You're
it's
good.
cool.
Callum Powell says, "Do you have any sponsors?"
Technically, I am sponsored by WFPF.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Were you with Plain Lazy as well for a bit?
I was sponsored by Plain Lazy for a bit. I think if I talk to them now, they probably think that I still am sponsored by them. So
it's a lazy relationship.
But I'm working on getting a new one soon.
Okay.
So
cool. All right.
But yeah, Pip juice.
Fast break. Yeah. All right. That wraps it up. We've had enough time talking to the man that is Pip. We got a video to film.
Yeah, boy.
With the main guys at Eden Project. What a beautiful place out here.
We were up there.
Stay tuned to Flow for more interviews. Subscribe, Pip Tricks. YouTube.com/livewire. Much love. Peace.
Peace.
Storm peace.
Storm peace.
Storm. All right.